24/7, 13, 13, 13 love, everyone. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I am ICIL. And it's been a long time since I did some videos. I know I just did an update video not too long ago, but that doesn't count. I haven't done any regular topic videos since like January, so I think that it's time for me to do some. And have a lot of things that have come up since my last set of videos, and I've been learning a lot. I've been getting a lot of lessons handed to me, a lot of them, and I need them. I need them. They haven't all been pleasant, but I need everything that's coming at me because I'm learning in every moment, every situation that pops up. I'm learning something very valuable about myself. And in this particular video, I want to discuss the importance of energetic health. And the reason I want to talk about this is because I've been seeing a lot of malfunctioning robots. That's what I like to call them. A lot of people are malfunctioning due to their lack of understanding about energetic health. And me doing energy work and learning new energy healing techniques, I'm learning a lot more about the energetic bodies that we all have. Everything starts in the unseen world. Everything starts as energy before it manifests into physical. And that includes us, these vessels, these bodies that we have. It manifests from the unseen world. So when we live our day-to-day lives, not being aware of our energetic bodies and all of the things that are affecting us outside of the physical realm, then it's very hard not to malfunction in some type of way. And I realize that it's really hard to move forward. It's really hard to completely get out of habits and situations that just seem to keep happening over and over again if you do not address your energetic fields, if you do not address the unseen realms where everything starts. And because I'm learning more and more about energy, learning more and more about energy healing, energetic health, I've noticed that I've become much more observant of people and the things that they do, whether it's the way that they talk, whether it's their movement with their fingers, or how they stand, or how they blink, or just a physical aspect of their body. I pay attention more because I know that everything has a meaning behind it. And it's already bad enough that a lot of people are not paying attention to the insides of their bodies. A lot of people are just focused on their outer appearance, and they don't take into consideration what is happening on the inside of their physical body. So that's also important because that's an unseen, it's physical, but it's an unseen aspect of who you are, because you can't really see the inside of your body. You can only feel, but you can also feel energy. You can, if you allow yourself to tune into yourself, you can feel your energetic body. You can feel when something is off. You can feel when something is lodged in one of your outside layers or in your aura. And when people start to acknowledge this more, you can get to the root of your issues. You can get to what is really going on in your physical world, because if you're projecting energy that you're not aware of, then you're going to create something physical from it. Whether you create an argument, whether you win the lottery, whether you create the blueprint for a skyscraper, whatever. Whether it doesn't have to be good or bad or positive or negative, but you're always creating based on the energy that you project. And in saying that, I want to stress the importance of taking responsibility and owning up to the fact that you are a creator. Take responsibility for everything that is in front of you, everything that you see, everything that you hear in your day-to-day life, in every moment. Take responsibility for it. Because when you get into the habit of taking responsibility for what you see in front of you, then you remove yourself from being a victim of someone else's wrongdoing or someone else's actions. Because whatever you see in front of you, whether it's somebody else doing something, or whether it's an animal, whether it's a butterfly or a feather that floats past your face, you created that. And there's a reason behind it. There's a lesson behind it. So taking responsibility for your reality and what you experience, even when it comes to feeling certain things, you have to ask yourself, why am I seeing this? Why am I feeling this? I created it, so what does it mean? And that's all a part of energetic health. That's a part of thinking past the surface. And what I've noticed is that a lot of people malfunction, or they turn into malfunctioning robots because they can't think past the surface. They can't think past just the physical aspect of things. Or they allow their anger to take over them, or their frustration or their depression to take over them. And because they don't take the time to figure out, why am I feeling like this, they project energies that create something that they don't want in their lives, or something that makes their situations worse. I've been getting a lot of information lately, and I've mentioned this before. I'm always getting a lot of information. I'm always writing down things, and it's times where I just get flooded with so much, but it's hit me recently that a lot of people that refuse to tune in to energetic health and refuse to tune in to what is happening on the inside of their physical bodies and what's happening on the outside of their physical bodies, is going to become detrimental for a lot of people. I mean, it's already happening, but for those of you who are trying to raise your vibration and expand your consciousness, this is my favorite things to say. Raise your vibration and expand your consciousness. You cannot do that. This is not my opinion. You cannot do that if you are not tuned in to your energetic health. You can't. It's impossible. The unseen realm is the foundation and the origin point of everything that is in the physical world. everything. And I think that everyone who is interested should become more observant. Watch people. If you're having a conversation with someone, watch their mannerisms. Look at how they move around. Just observe them. Like I was saying earlier in the video. Like, I observe people more. I listen to how they're talking. I listen to what they're saying. And when you observe and pay attention, you can spot things that can really help you understand on a deeper level how important energetic health is. I've seen people that are so mentally unstable that they say things that have absolutely nothing to do with what the conversation is, or they just say random things that have no point to them. Some people I've seen say things that have no connection to the person that they're talking to, but because they're so blocked energetically on the inside, they have to say something in a certain type of tone with a certain type of energy just to express the build-up. So they'll, they may be feeling so blocked on the inside and so frustrated. Sorry, I had a knock at the door. But like I was saying, I've seen people who can say the sky is blue. It doesn't even matter what they say, but they're so blocked and restricted on the inside that they just have to say something to express that aggression or that frustration and anger that's inside of them. So they'll use anything to say just to say it in that type of tone. And I've seen people who, because they can't think straight, they'll try to have a conversation with you, but because they can't think past a certain level, you can be saying something to them that is asking them to elaborate on what they're saying to you, but because they can't think straight and they can't think past a certain level because they're so restricted and so clogged up energetically, they'll just kind of look at you, and then it's almost like someone has like a remote control and is controlling them and just pressing repeat or rewinding them to play back what they just said, and they'll just keep repeating themselves over and over again, trying to make their point, but it's like there's no flow. Like the energy can't flow, the conversation can't flow because the energy is blocked. So it's not really about judging anyone, it's just understanding energy and paying attention to how people communicate and how people act and how they do things in their everyday lives. Because you can see when someone is off, when someone is blocked energetically through their physical actions. And lately I've just been, it's been like it's been an escalation in malfunctioning robots. And I'm understanding on a larger scale, because I've always talked about, you know, the DNA activation, the cleaning and clearing. I've spoken plenty of times about, you know, the things that I went through, the spiritual cleansing and clearing that I went through to help get debris out of my energetic body, so that I could think straight, so that I could think past my low vibrational emotions. I've talked about this so many times, and it's like now I'm seeing a larger effect on people who haven't had any type of energetic cleaning done. You know, I've had people that have reached out to me, and they learn like a little piece of information, and they're coming to me and they're saying, okay, I need to get this off of me. I need to get, they're realizing that they can't think straight because there are some unseen blockages. You know, they're saying that it doesn't really have to do with the physical world chaos. It's a lot of energetic blockages, and they're just thinking that, okay, what do I need to do to get this off? They think that it can just be done in one swoop, and it's like, no, like these energetic blockages have built up, not just in this lifetime, but in past lifetimes. You know, I still have things that are embedded inside of me that are from past lifetimes that I'm still working on getting to the surface so that I can release them. So people that aren't even aware of this, that, you know, learn something and then they're like, okay, what do I need to do? They think that they can just go through something, go through a Reiki session, or, you know, like a chakra cleaning session, and think that everything is going to be okay. It's like, no, you know, like you have everything from blockages to entities, to holes in your aura, to anger spheres, you know, in your etherical body. Like, you have so many different things that are lodged in your energetic field that it's like, it takes work. It takes time. It takes cleansing. It takes focusing on these things and being aware of them to focus on them, so that you can work on cleansing. You know, Ho'oponopono, I always talk about that. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You know, it's so many things that we have to do to really get stuff off of us. You know, some people, you know, have entities that are so strong that they need like full-blown exorcisms. You know, like it all depends on, you know, what you have gone through, what you have allowed in your life, what you're unaware of. It all, everyone's different. But the whole point is that all of this, you know, all the demons, I did a video on demons and my experience with having to have them removed. You know, I've talked about so many things, but all of this is a part of energetic spiritual health. And it is so necessary. It is so necessary, because a lot of people that you think that you're talking to, a lot of times you're not even talking to them. A lot of times you're talking to entities that they have created from being in thought patterns for so long. And if the person is not aware, then they're just being a host to these thought patterns that have formed into entities that are just telling them, okay, we want this food, we want you to act like this, we want you to get angry at that. You know, it's so much. It's so much. And I just had to do a video on this. I had to, because I'm seeing people that I care about. I'm seeing people that are close to me, even people that are going through spiritual cleansing and clearing, who are still malfunctioning because they're not being consistent with it. You know, it like I said, it takes time. It takes, you know, consistent work, consistent, you know, cleansing and clearing, and doing what you need to do to stay in the highest vibration possible, so that you don't get sucked back into those lower energies, to where it makes you more prone to malfunctioning, you know. So yeah, I had to do a video on this, and I know a lot of you all can relate to it, you know. Even when it comes to yourself, you know, I can think back to times where I said things and I responded, and I look back and I was like, what was that? Like, who was that? That wasn't me. You know, and I'm like, what was I thinking about? Like, but when you're living in the third dimension and you're dealing with all of these different low vibrational thought forms and entities floating around, you know, anyone is susceptible to, you know, catching some type of dust, you know, no matter what that dust is. Like, we're all prone to it. But that's why we have to be aware. That's why we have to be open-minded and understand that everything starts in the unseen and manifests into the physical. So when it comes to cleaning up our physical chaotic worlds and our physical chaotic bodies, we have to go to the root origin, which is the unseen realms. So with that said, I just wanted to you know, open people's eyes a little bit about the importance of energetic health. And it's serious. Like, the vibration is getting so high on the planet, and I've been talking about this too. It's getting so high, and people they're not getting it. Even people that think that they're awake and think that they know something. Like, I've had people come to me and say, you know, I know everything that I need to know. I just need you to tell me my life purpose. And I'm like, well, if you know everything that you need to know, why are you asking me for your life purpose? But they don't realize, like, I'm hearing everything. I'm feeling the energy. I'm seeing all of the energetic chaos going on. But they don't. They think that, oh, because I learned a little something, I'm good. So I learned everything that there is to know in the universe in a couple of months. So now I'm a know-it-all, but I just need to know my life purpose. That alone doesn't even make sense. So this is the type of stuff that is coming at me, and I'm like, okay, taking responsibility for it. Okay, why are these type of people coming to me? What did I do to create this? What do I need to do? What do I need to learn from these people who are clearly energetically blocked and not thinking straight? What do I need to do to resolve this conflict? What do I need to tell them? How can I learn and in turn teach them or other people from this situation? And I feel like just doing this video is a part of me resolving these type of conflicts that come to me, and, you know, helping the people that come to me with these thoughts and ideas that, you know, don't really make any sense because they're not thinking deep enough to really hear what they're saying and to make sense of all of the ideas and information that is floating around in their minds. So I hope you all learned something from this video. If there is anyone that wants me to talk about a specific topic, I've had a few people ask me specific topics. So, you know, I speak from a very general standpoint. You know, I'm not a big researcher. I'm not a big book reader. I get information the way that it comes to me, and if it resonates with you, great. If not, that's okay too. But I try to keep my messages as basic as possible, so that more people can understand it without me using a lot of in-depth information from books and what other people have said. I just get it how it makes sense to me, and I share it. So if I can help anyone, if I can expand on something that I wasn't clear about, you know, you can email me. I'll leave all my information in the description box below. yeah, but let me know, if anyone has any questions about anything. I do energy work. It does not have to be face to face. I do distance energy work. So that's another reason I'm doing this video, because I'm learning a lot about the energetic body, and I'm learning how to do some very in-depth cleaning of people's energetic bodies and all the debris that's in there. So if anyone is interested in a session, please let me know. Akashic record readings as well, I do those. Past life Akashic record readings is what I like to focus on, so that people can get to the origin of situations that have presented themselves in this lifetime. So through an Akashic record reading, you can get to the root of what's going on. And then with the energy work, you can also get to the root of what's going on through that, because you're focusing on where the physical issue started, which is in the unseen realm. So yeah, I'll leave all that information in the description box, and all you all out there, feel free to contact me if you're interested. Also, I am doing Free Your Mind to Shine radio now on Blog Talk. I'll put that information in the box, but I'm on every Sunday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I might be doing Saturdays too. I might be doing Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to work that out. I am doing this upcoming Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know how long I'll be doing Saturdays. But Sunday, definitely. So I have some of the archives up. I'll be putting more up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for tuning in and watching. I'm ICIL. Free your mind to shine. Till next time.